Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Movie time keeps rolling. The Lord here on the Thrift Store Rundown. Brady Hollywood home on a budget. How you doing? Glad to have you with me again as we continue to explore blockbuster season on the silver screen. Last week, I reviewed a game that ended up busting my balls. Popstream. By now, you might have heard of it as the party trivia game with real movie clips and 1,000+ questions from those movie clips. Some Oscar winners, some nominees, some just prime for blockbuster season, some not. Some timeless classics, some modern day classics. It had a lot of promise going for it. And it popped in a terrible way. You needed an app to play this thing, and the app was discontinued some time ago. So this thing is rendered completely useless. Forget about the donation bit, it's going to the garbage. Today, I'm reviewing a game that's similar to Popstream, but is much more current. Clipology, the premier streaming board game featuring real clips from the world's best movies and TV shows. And all those attributes about the movies featured in Popstream apply here. Come on, the Fast and the Furious franchise, Back to the Future, Dirty Dancing, Divergent, Jurassic Park, The Hunger Games, the Oscar-winning La La Land, hundreds of top titles, and I'm pretty sure a whole bunch of movie trivia questions. This is for 2 or more players ages 13 and up. Will take you about 30 minutes to play. I picked it up in its straight back packaging for $5.99. For more on how to play, here are our good friends at TTPM Toy Reviews.
The object of the game is to make a full rotation around the game board by completing movie knowledge-based challenges. One player is selected as the Media Master, registers an account with Clipology, and logs onto playclipology.com. After that, each player rolls 2 dice on their turn to determine movement and the type of challenge for that turn. Structural examples include I Play, where an individual or team must answer a challenge alone. We Play, where all players can participate and must answer first. Face Off, where you choose an opponent and have them guess a movie title based on images. And Fortune, which could end up with a boon or bust for the player. Each challenge involves using your device to play a clip or display images, so finding a way to display on a larger monitor is ideal. Trivia card challenges can be rolled, and in that case, your opponent draws a card and asks you a question, purely analog. The final act involves a lightning round of questions you must successfully answer to seize victory. While making an account with Clipology is required, signing up is made easy with a unique QR code present in every box.
So let's take a look at this Exponential Entertainment Moose Games creation. As soon as I can get it out of the box. Tough to open, isn't it? All the best clips rolled into fun. Do you see a movie that you love represented in Clipology on Popstream? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, this is your setup and instruction manual. Connection guide and game guides, really. Since TTPM already taught you how to play, I don't think I need to roll a 10-second countdown here. But, just in case you haven't saw that video, keep this game guide on hand. So anyway, we'll put those to the side. We'll check out the board a little bit later. These are your cards. This is one half of the heart of this game here. These trivia questions, including a few on-screen category card guides. I Play Solo, We Play Everyone, Face Off, and Fortune. 4 of those cards here. And these are your trivia questions. They span generations of movies with a little something for everyone. The questions in the middle of these cards are true or false, real or not real. As for the questions on the top and bottom, well, they're just general movie questions. They're divided into categories that you can read more about in the gameplay section. Aha, Lisa Kudrow! Happy belated birthday, my love, Phoebe. So anyway, let's just show you a few of these cards at random. When I say they have a lot of variety to them, I mean it. We're talking streaming movies, we're talking silver screen movies. Pretty cool stuff all around. You want to learn more about your favorite actors and actresses? You'll get that in here. You want to learn more about their characters? Yes. If they won an Oscar or not? Yes. Behind the scenes factoids? Yes. Box office figures? Yes. It's all in these cards. Pretty darn cool. The other stack of cards is inside this little section here. And we'll tell you how many components there are in a moment. The components are the gameplay character stands right here. These are your gameplay tokens. And they are a remote control. Your gameplay character pieces, I should say. A director slate, a clapperboard, whatever you want to call it. Whatever I want to call these pieces. Next. Come on, get out. As if I'm not already frustrated with this game. I'll tell you why I'm frustrated about this in a bit. Aha! A tub of popcorn! No movie watching or playing experience is complete without popcorn, right? There you go. And a soda. Or whatever fountain drink you might think is in here. You have a couple of dice. This dice indicates how many spaces the player gets to move around the board, which I'll show you momentarily. And this determines the question category you gotta answer. And this, well, that's the all-important access code needed to play this game. I'm showing you this uncensored MG12S8P0. I assume that's a 0 because of that line forming across it. A little bit slanted. Because this code, sadly, has already been used. It wasn't that difficult for me to sign up to play this game because registration is required online for you to play. Also required is the access code, and that's where we have a problem. The access code is to this what the PopStream app was to PopStream. It's the Achilles tendon if it's way too dated. This is one of the most recent movie trivia games on the market today. And yet, the access code was already used, so it too is rendered unplayable. But to keep the review going, I'm going to show you the Clipology circular board. It's a quad-fold circular board, final act spaces. This is where you start. Of course, you complete the final act questions, you win. But let's just have a look at the game guide here and see what we get in terms of components. 100 trivia cards, 4 category cards, 4 player tokens, a number die and category die, the game board, 1 connection guide, and an access code which you need, along with the internet connection, which I assume most of you have. So what are the type of games you can play in here? Aha! Pop Stew. Pop Stew, as indicated by the tub of popcorn, is a pop culture trivia question. Real or not? As I said, true or false. Statements about an actor, film, or show. Show? What's it say about a show? I thought this was just about movies. And initial response. Answer the question presented. The initials on the answer are provided as a hint. So that is your initial response. So those are 3 question categories. And of course, they too are divided up into numerous themed games in Clipology that really sound fun. Kind of like the games in PopStream. And how I wish that this access code wasn't used, that this was brand new, straight out of the factory, and then donated to the thrift store from somebody who absurdly didn't want it as a holiday present, because I could see this as a really nifty holiday present for movie buffs. And alas, this isn't for me. Anyway, if you can source this out, it's a streaming party game with thousands of trivia questions and video puzzlers. No app is required for this, contrasting PopStream. But you need to register online to play this. With PopStream, you don't. And I don't think you should. In fact, you can't because the app is discontinued. Anyway, as we continue to make some comparisons to PopStream, this takes movies from DreamWorks, Lionsgate, MGM, and Universal. Even Paramount, although their logo isn't featured on here. Whereas PopStream takes movies from Paramount, Universal, and 20th Century Fox. So those are your comparisons. I've listed the pros and cons already. What more can I say other than give it the same rating that I gave Popstream? A 1 out of 5, just for the concept alone. That does it. 2 blockbuster games that ended up busting my blocks. So let's just clip this in the bud. Bargain for this, retail, try to get this for a discount because it does sound and look cool. But other than that, neither of these are worth buying secondhand. Just forget about this altogether. If you can find a copy still in the string wrap packaging of this game that has not been used, that's a 1 in a million chance, and you should take it. But other than that, it's sad to say that for 2 games that promise a lot of action for movie buffs everywhere, neither of them make the cut. So that's a wrap. Thanks for watching. Check out more TSR by clicking on another awesome review like this one, top left. And be sure to subscribe by clicking top right. Until next time, I'll catch you on the Thrift Side.